What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Dude Ranch DIY. My name is Jake and I'm joined here by Jeremiah of Equipter. We are out here in Leola, Pennsylvania, and as you can see behind me, we have a machine here that I'd consider to be pretty revolutionary.
Yeah.
I mean, I have never seen anything like this, Jeremiah. Can you give me a little, overview, explanation of what we're looking at here?
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, thank you, first of all, Jake, for coming up here and doing this. It's great.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So yeah, we built this unit. So essentially, if you need anything moved on your job site or at home, and you need to rent a forklift, of course, you need to go to the rental yard. You're going to have to get it loaded onto a trailer. A lot of times those forklifts are heavy, so in some occasions you're going to need a CDL driver and a lot of logistics and transportation costs. With this unit here, what we excel at as Equipter is having something that is towable, that you can hook up behind your pickup truck, and you can hook it up and you can tow it down the road. When you get to your home or your job site, you can disconnect it from your vehicle. Now it becomes its own drivable machine. So that's the power of this machine, is being able to tow it and drive it. And of course, being a forklift, now, obviously the options are somewhat endless what you can do. In this example, we have a firewood tote. So if you're delivering firewood, how do you do that?
Who delivers firewood?
Who delivers firewood? Yep.
I don't know, not me.
Right. So, how do you do that? Do you load your equipment on the trailer? Now you got to find room for your firewood yet. Where this machine here, the idea is have a flatbed pickup truck or something like that. Load your firewood on your pickup truck, hook this unit behind it, and with the nice, wide tires on it, the drive system that's on it, you can now get into some fairly rugged places. And of course, delivering behind houses and getting into yards and things, with those wide tires, it's not going to mess up your yards and leave tracks. So yeah, just the beauty of that, being able to hook it up, tow it down the road, disconnect it, and now its own drivable machine. The unit itself weighs about 2,500 pounds, so it's a lightweight machine. With these outriggers that we have on the back of it, when those outriggers are down and you have your forks all the way out, you're able to lift about 3,500 pounds.
Wow, so that is impressive.
Once you get that load up, you're going to want to suck it back over the drive axle, and now you're free to drive around your job site and do the work.
So your boom is fully telescopic then?
That's correct, yes.
And about how far out will it telescope, and about how high up can it reach?
Sure. So the telescope on it is about 4 feet, and then the max lift height is about 8 feet.
Great. Okay. So you're easily able to fit, take off palletized material from a tractor trailer or
yes.
most flatbed trucks.
Correct.
Stuff like that.
Correct, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So Jeremiah, can you tell me about the motor that's powering this and
Sure.
how you control it? I see a remote
Yep.
control here.
Yep. Yeah. So that's of course something that is unique with this machine as well, is it is remote control. There is no manual controls on this machine to drive it. You have your belly pack. Everything is controlled from here. So you have your hitch up and down controls here. And then this joystick here, left and right, up, down, and then you can actually twist it as well, each of these. So this one here is your boom controls. Over here is your driving, and it drives, the unit itself is driving similar to what you could imagine as a skid steer. So each of these wheels is powered individually. So as you steer here with this, of course, you can basically turn on a dime with this unit. So that's your steering. And then up here is a button we use once you go to actually hook it up to your truck to disengage the unit, to disengage those drive axles so that you can now tow it safely, and those wheels basically just freewheel so as you're towing down the road. Yep. So the engine that's on it, we have a 14 horsepower Vanguard. The start switch is up here, and then of course, the display and the controls. There are certain things you're able to do on the controls, but you don't need to do anything on these to actually operate the machine. When you turn the key on and start up the machine, you focus on this guy. You pop this e-stop up. Once this light turns blue, you basically pair it to the machine and you're ready to roll.
Now, is that remote control, is that rechargeable, or you put batteries in it?
Yes. So these are the batteries. They you get, I believe it's 2 of these with a belly pack setup and a charger. So, and these last for quite a while. You know, as much as we've used it around here, I haven't had to charge one of these in quite a while. So
you're easily getting a full day of use out of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
Great. So, and what's its overall width?
So the overall width, our goal was to keep it under 80 inches. Once you go above 80 inches, there's additional trailering requirements that are needed. So we're at about 79 inches overall width on the machine.
Okay. Awesome. Well, I am really looking forward to seeing this thing. I mean, obviously it can pick up a tote of firewood, which is what I would be interested in. But I'm curious to see how it does, you know, delivering a tote of firewood, loading it on the back of a truck and stuff like that. So without much further ado, let's get into it.
Yeah. we're going to demonstrate picking up a heavier load with the Towable. This unit has the rear outriggers on it, so we're going to pull into this load, drop the outriggers, and we're going to be lifting it up and bringing it back over the axle. Then we'll demonstrate loading it on the trailer here. Again, with the radio controls, I can watch exactly what's going on here. Gonna get centered up here. I'm gonna spread the forks out as far as they can go. Going to extend this boom all the way out and then drive into the pack of lumber here. And this is an entire bundle of 2x4 by 8 foot from our local supply company. So pulling all the way in against the lumber. Now I'm going to lower the outriggers. Now, simply tilting that load back onto the forks, going up. And again, I want to begin sucking that load in as soon as possible. So I'm back all the way. I'm going to go down just above the fenders. Tilt the load back a little bit, raising the outriggers. All right, now we're going to drive over and load it onto the trailer. And again, being radio controlled, I can be in front of the load here, inspecting, making sure all the clearances are fine. Going up a little bit. And I want to get in as close as I can. Okay, dropping the outriggers. I'm simply going to extend. And there you have it, folks. Raising the outriggers. Just going to back out slowly. Then I'm going to fire this machine up here and just demonstrate a little bit what this machine is capable of. This is our 4200. So if you're familiar with the 4000, which is a lot around roofing, this one here is basically that same platform, but it just has a flatbed on it. So I'll demonstrate that. Just going to drop the outriggers down and go ahead and raise this load up. And again, same lift as the 4000, so this will actually reach up around 11, 12 feet. So there you have it.
Very cool. Very cool. So Jeremiah, you're saying this is the 2500?
This is the 2500, yeah. So this one here is not towable. So this one operates kind of like a wagon. The tongue in the front here So this folds down. Once you fire the machine up, these red handles are your actual driving. So pull this one to go forward, this one to go in reverse.
Gotcha. So self-propelled, just not towable.
That's correct, yes. So it has a drive on it. We have basically a baby brother to this unit, which is a 2000. The 2000 we designed specifically to be able to fit through a 3-foot opening. So this one is very similar in what it's capable of, just simply wider than its little brother, the 2000. So powered tailgate. So this has a hydraulic cylinder on it, so you can open and close it from the ground, from the controls there in the front.
All right, guys. Well, I am here with the owner of Equipter, Aaron Byler, and thank you so much for having me out. This has been an awesome day working with you and Jeremiah, seeing all this really cool equipment.
Thanks for coming out, Jake. Really appreciate it. So.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me. And I mean, this tow lift, obviously it speaks for itself just here, you know, lifting up a tote of wood, lifting up all those 2x4s and stuff. But tell us a little bit about, you know, how this machine came to be, and just, you know, a brief history of Equipter as a company.
Sure. Well, I had the first Equipter built for my roofing company years back, and that one revolutionized the construction roofing industry, especially debris management. And what makes our equipment really unique is it's self-propelled and it's towable. You just hook it up to your truck, tow it down the highway. So then, you know, we keep looking for new things that we can build that helps the construction industry.
Right.
So this one is just, we are so excited about it because, as you've seen today, it's a towable forklift.
Right.
And so it's, yeah, we're pretty excited about it.
And it's a pretty capable forklift at that. You know, sometimes you think like a jack of all trades, master of none, but the fact that this is not only towable, but self-propelled, and it can lift 3,500, maybe even a little bit more, you know, as far as weight.
Exactly.
Is super impressive. I mean, these IBC totes, even if they were stacked filled with wet green oak, that would be no problem, you know, whatsoever for a machine of this caliber.
Sure. And you do this all the time?
Yeah, I mean, we lift these up, but I mean, the tractor is a lot bigger, it's a lot longer, it's not as low profile, it can't turn on a dime like this thing can.
Sure, exactly.
So I really see this, at least for the firewood industry, being super capable on the delivery side of things.
Absolutely.
But the other nice thing is it's got these big beefy tires. You could, you know, operate it off-road or in a wood yard or something and not have to only use it for deliveries, which kind of pigeonholes it in a way.
Sure.
You know, this is a capable machine that can be used out on the road for deliveries and, you know, back at the wood yard for production, which I think is a really cool, neat feature.
Exactly, yep. And as you've seen today, Jake, it does extremely well in people's yards. It's like the wide tires, and so that's what I'm so excited about with our 4000, this unit. The other unit we have coming out is it does really well in people's properties.
Yeah, so I think, you know, this machine clearly speaks for itself with everything that we did here today, and I'm excited, you know, to see how it does for you and Equipter. So, guys, I think that's pretty much going to wrap up my visit out here to Equipter in Lancaster County, PA. It was a great, you know, weekend. We had a lot of fun playing around with all this different equipment. There will be some more shorts and videos, you know, coming out in the future. But if you're interested in checking out the Towalift or any of the other machines that we featured here in the video today, be sure to check out the link down in the description below. Click on that link. It'll take you right to the Equipter website, and you can look and see all the specifications on the different machines that Equipter offers. But for now, I think that's going to wrap it up. So as always, guys, if you like the video, give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, consider clicking that subscribe button down below. Questions, comments, or feedback on any of the equipment here you saw today, put it down in that comment section. But for now, I'm Jake. You're Aaron. This is Dude Ranch DIY. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you here next time.